Hey everyone! Today we're diving into a topic that's been making waves in cities around the world, congestion pricing. Now, if you're like me, a tech-minded person who loves innovation, you might think congestion pricing sounds like a smart way to solve traffic and environmental issues. But here's the problem. It's not just about managing traffic. Congestion pricing comes with some serious consequences that directly affect our fundamental rights, our wallets, and even how we access our own cities. So stick with me, because today we're going to break this down step by step, and I'll explain why I believe this policy needs to be challenged in court. What is congestion pricing? Okay, quick primer. Congestion pricing is a policy where cities charge drivers a fee to enter certain areas, usually downtown during peak hours. The idea is to reduce traffic, cut down on pollution, and encourage public transportation use. Sounds good in theory, right? But here's the catch. It's not as simple or as fair as it seems. Why this violates fundamental freedoms? Let's start with freedom. Roads are public infrastructure. They're supposed to be open for everyone to use. You've already paid for these roads through fuel taxes, vehicle registration fees, and other taxes. Congestion pricing, that's essentially double taxing you to access something you've already funded. Think about it. If you live in or near a congestion zone, suddenly your ability to move freely in your own community is limited by your ability to pay. That's not just inconvenient, it's fundamentally unfair. Freedom of movement is a basic right, and we can't let governments put a price tag on it. Economic injustice, who does this really hurt? Now let's talk about the people this hits the hardest. Spoiler alert, it's not the wealthy. It's working class people who rely on their cars for essential trips, like getting to work, taking their kids to school, or accessing healthcare. Public transit isn't always an option. Maybe it doesn't run in your area, or maybe you've got a disability that makes it impossible. Congestion pricing creates an economic barrier that leaves these folks behind, while wealthier people just shrug it off and pay the fees. And it's not just individuals. Small businesses in these zones suffer too. Fewer customers, more delivery delays, and higher costs mean local businesses bear the brunt of this policy. That's not progress. That's penalizing the very people who make our cities vibrant and diverse. Double taxation. Where's the money going? Now let's talk about taxes, because this is where things get really frustrating. Drivers already pay taxes to maintain and improve public roads, so why are we being asked to pay again? Here's a question. How much of this congestion pricing revenue is actually being reinvested into better roads or public transit? A lot of the time, the numbers are vague, and if we're being asked to pay more, we deserve transparency about where that money's going. Legal grounds for a challenge. So how do we fight this? Well, there are strong legal arguments against congestion pricing. For one, it could violate the principle of equal protection under the law. If it disproportionately impacts low-income individuals or specific communities, that's a major red flag. Another argument is double taxation. Courts have ruled before that governments can't just pile on fees without a clear and distinct public benefit. And let's not forget due process. A lot of these policies are implemented with minimal public input. People deserve a say in decisions that affect their daily lives. We're not anti-technology, we're pro-fairness. Let me be clear. I'm not against innovation. I'm all for smart solutions to reduce traffic and fight pollution. But congestion pricing isn't the only answer. There are tech-driven alternatives that don't violate your rights or drain your wallet. For example, we could use adaptive traffic signals powered by AI to manage congestion in real time. We could invest in better public transit systems or offer incentives for carpooling and remote work. These solutions respect people's freedoms while achieving the same goals. Why this needs to go to court. At the end of the day, congestion pricing isn't just about traffic, it's about justice. It's about ensuring that policies are fair, transparent, and don't infringe on fundamental rights. That's why this issue needs to be challenged in court. If we let this slide, what's next? Charging fees for access to parks or beaches? We need to draw a line and say enough is enough. So what can you do? Start by staying informed and speaking out. Join advocacy groups that are challenging these policies. And if you're a lawyer or legal expert, consider how you can contribute to this fight. Together we can ensure that innovation and fairness go hand in hand. Thanks for watching, and as always, hit that like and subscribe button.